folks, good morning, wake up! Today we're going to talk about oats. Many of the people in the West have boxed cereal for breakfast, but I want to call your attention to rolled oats as an alternative. It's much cheaper and much less processed, so it's a natural food and it's a whole grain food. For you folks in Asia, you might have rice oftentimes for breakfast, so I also want to call your attention to having an alternative of rolled oats. Our oats in general has 1/3 less calories, 1/3 less carbs, double the protein levels of rice. It has 8 times more fiber than rice, and it's also gluten-free. Actually, I grew up on a farm, you might know that, and we always had a phrase saying, "feeling your oats." Feeling your oats was a phrase from people with horses, and the horse would have much more energetic nature if you fed it oats. So actually, farmers with horses would always have oats available to get the most out of their animals for pulling the plow or pulling the wagon. Actually, it refers to people also. Feeling your oats, it has become a cliche that means like, oh man, I really feel energetic today, I can just go out and crush it. And that's obviously comes again from the high protein that you get from the oats. So I want to show how simple it is to make a rolled oat breakfast. So we're going to go through the process here briefly. So I don't need to measure out the oats normally, but for the illustrations of the video, I'm going to just use a 1/2 cup. So we have our oats, and I'm going to make it a nice heaping 1/2 cup. Okay, so that's about 1/2 cup. So it's very simple now. We're just going to add hot water. We add hot water so it just comes over the top of the oats. You can add more or less water depending upon how runny you like it. Some people like it thick, some people like it less thick. For sweetness, we can add a little bit of milk. Actually, you can add more and more milk versus water depending upon how many calories you like, depending upon how much you like milk. I myself am becoming quite lactose intolerant, so I just put in just a little bit of milk for flavoring, just maybe an ounce or two, just a few milliliters. And that just gives a little bit of white color to the water. And again, please feel free to play with that as you like. You can put in more or less. Then, to make it pop, I have here a spoonful of cranberries and a spoonful of raisins. I usually buy those in 1 kilo bags and I put those in a container and put them in the fridge, so I just spoon those out already today. So it's very simple. You just dump those on top. Now if you want, you can mix those in when you eat, and that's basically all it's to it. So you can have more or less of the raisins and the cranberries as you like. Folks, that's all it's to it. You have a nice hot breakfast, higher in protein, lower in calories, lower in carbs, and it's a whole food. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Give me a like, and I'll see you in the next healthy eating video. Have a good day. Bye.